Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Dragon Dogma 2. In the last episode, I had
Batal's Empress has clearly
gotten
earned
to
the
this
love and
area
respect of
here.
her subjects.
Methinks it comes of their
So
mutual devotion.
now
Her
I
Majesty
am
offers
going
up a prayer
to.
alongside her people every single day.
Tis a far cry from Vermont. I cannot count the number of barbs I've
Now I'm
heard
going
uttered
to
about the
do a
Queen
few of these
Regent.
side missions before I move to the main mission. You know these side missions, these side quests, they be so whack. You just go, you just walk someplace and that's it. All right. So I'm going to be doing this one here off of Hugo Vice. Um, hopefully I get something good for it. We'll see. All right.
Well met.
So you're the one Benjamin sent to get the whelp to talk, eh? Well, go on then. Don't dawdle, and I'll thank you not to distract the jailers from their charge.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
What are you here for, huh? Come to give me your pity? Or just have a laugh? Or not suffer either? Piss off.
Ort's got the whelp's tongue as per usual. I would have thought he'd be glad to start spilling secrets. The leader of the coral snakes left him for dead, didn't he? Not sure what's keeping him quiet, but 'twould only be to his benefit were he to tell us all he knows.
Oi, enough talk. You've a prisoner to watch.
Yes, sir. Apologies, sir.
Just piss off.
I'll not stick my head where it cut off. So tired. I bet it would be to tie my boots. I don't see the point in questioning the lad, if I'm honest. He might have been part of the coral snakes, but by all appearances, he was the bottom rung of the ladder. If he was only being used, he's not likely to have been privy to any matters of import, is he? Of course, that's not to say he ought to be released. He'll be spending a few long years in that cell, I'd wager. If that whelp does know where the rest of the coral snakes are hiding, he's certainly keeping quiet about it. And 'tisn't at all pleasant to watch an interrogation that's all questions and no answers, let me tell you. If that whelp does know where the rest of the coral snakes... And 'tisn't at all pleasant to watch an interrogation that...
I ain't interested in talking. Understand?
How are we to find this? Still, if I can avoid it. Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth. As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Why did this have to happen? My parents were killed by brigands. And I've no doubt I'd have followed them to an early grave if Lanzo hadn't taken me in. He made me a part of the coral snakes. Gave me a home, a life. I wanted to repay him however I could, so I did what he told me. I know it ain't right to steal, but I thought I could use all that gold I filched to help someone, like Lanzo did for me. I didn't take it for myself, it was for the poor. I wanted to give people a chance to choose a better path in life, instead of ending up like me. That's why I did the things I did. Understand? And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath. That's why I did the things I did. And I don't believe for a moment that...
You want a way to release the whelp sooner? Do you realise what you're asking? Well, there might be a way, only you didn't hear it from me. I've not the authority to promise such a favour, but that doesn't mean no one does. The head jailer, for instance. I reckon he could get the lad his freedom, if you made it worth his while.
Aye, what can I do for you? Oh, you want the banded whelp released, do you? I suppose I could consider it. Aye, being head jailer has its privileges. I could accommodate such a request if I were so inclined. Of course, you'd need to prove your integrity first. I can't go around unlocking cells for just anyone.
A shame.
I gotta spend money to... I'm not gonna break the kid out. Hold on, wait. There was some empty cells that might have some money. That crystal is good. Alright.
Are the new recruits battle ready yet?
Son it, I've gone and chipped a
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Could have sworn I had all to attend to.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
What was it I had? Can't you see I'm pondering something?
Breadth of knowledge is no less important.
We must
than
find
depth.
more manuscripts on this
Still
topic.
waiting on that report.
Bison, use some work.
I don't know what to do with that. Hmm. Second summons. Are they summoning dragons? That's what's causing these problems? Are they summoning these dragons?
Sir, are you the Arisen? Aye? Then you must have been to the Argamon ruins. I heard a rumor that a Medusa was seen there. Is it true? Because if so, that means 'tis no mere creature of legend, but a monster as real as any other. Know you the legend of the hero Danaus? Well, one version of the tale claims the hero's foe was a Medusa. The legend is inscribed here. You must take it and read it for yourself, sir, seeing as you've witnessed a genuine article.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Hmm. Hmm.
My research is at an impasse.
Little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
I shall suffer none to disturb his peace.
Interesting. All right. Okay. Time to go back.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Oh, so it's just. Well, I'm gonna go get some money. I don't want to try to break this guy out because I'm afraid that I'll get locked up. Now I can always. I don't got the money to bribe nobody.
Good to see you, Master.
Some skills can only be overcome.
Stomach's growling. Time for an oath. If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I suppose all we can do is wait. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. You must ensure Her Majesty is not harmed during her supplications in Flamebearer Palace.
Pray, do not interfere. Order in some more pigments. I'm running low.
I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
I am proud of my devotion, as well I should be.
Suppose I'm tired. I barely slept a wink.
Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands.
Begone. You impede upon our most sacred rites. I fear I've much to attend to. Begone. You impede upon our
Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. You must ensure Her Majesty is not harmed during her supplications in Flamebearer Palace.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen.
Mind yourself. Irreverence shan't be tolerated here.
Stomach's growling. Time for an early supper. I've things to do with... I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over.
And who might?
Sir Arisen, you've come just in time. Sir Ermhild, 'tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the brigand who would threaten Her Majesty's life.
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Batal has no future. Her Majesty cannot be allowed to come to harm.
Indeed, we are well glad of your aid. May it prove unnecessary. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. Pray seize the rogue should you espy him. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to that.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
Seize the rogue the moment you espy him. I shall pray for your success.
What should I get up to today?
Hope today's
Hasn't
haul's a
anyone got
plentiful
coin
one.
to spend?
Is there aught you require?
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon. We ask that Batal may end, and we ask that a day may come when...
Sir Arisen, Her Majesty's supplications are nearing their end. Have you located the rogue?
Got to sell off what I can while I'm in town.
I trust aught's well, sir. So tight. I ship just about anywhere.
How might I aid you, sir? Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy woman.
I'm dead on my feet.
May thine hallowed fire burn through us, and cleanse our souls of all that is base and wicked. We swear fealty unto thee, originator of warmth, prosperity, and shelter, and ask naught but thy blessing in return for our devotion.
I've got nothing for ye. Her Majesty's supplications are drawing to a close, Sir Arisen. Could it be that the rogue has not come?
All's lost.
So that's our brigand, eh? Hold fast to your captive, Sir Arisen. No!
Your Majesty, how could this have happened? We must staunch the bleeding and capture the fiend who did this. Forgive me, Your Majesty. I have failed you.
The Empress is fallen. How can this be?
Such a dreadful thing. I do not want to believe it.
To think, even with the Arisen at her side, we could not safeguard Her Majesty. The events of this day threaten to sour. Nay, now is not the time to falter, but to... However, so Empress, would...
The Empress is... gone. If I find
My prayers will surely be rewarded. And who might?
Sir Arisen, you've come just in time. Sir Ermhild, 'tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the brigand who would threaten Her Majesty's life.
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Batal has no future. Her Majesty cannot be allowed to come to harm.
Indeed, we are well glad of your aid. May it prove unnecessary. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. Pray seize the rogue should you espy him. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to that.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
Seize the rogue the moment you espy him. I shall pray for your success. Seize the rogue the moment you...
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you. How can I get this colour to come out brighter?
Who are ye supposed to be? Fie. Are they onto me? Ah, sod it!
Apprehend him at once. That man there is the assassin. Nicely done, Sir Arisen. Let us inform Sir Ermhild of what has transpired.
Oh, Your Majesty. Full glad am I to see you unharmed.
The brigand has been captured. The chaos of the past few days ought to be behind us now. We owe this outcome to you, Sir Arisen. You cannot know the depth of my gratitude.
Ah, yes, of course. Batal is in your debt, Sir Arisen. The same is true of you, Sir Manella. Your efforts were most admirable, considering your wound. Now that a measure of peace is returned to us, however, you ought to devote yourself to convalescence for a time. You may. The curative hot springs on Volcanic Island are said to be wondrous for healing. Go there to recuperate.
Very well, my lady. I shall leave presently, and return when I am fully recovered.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
I should be glad to talk a moment.
Wickedness has no hold.
True loyalty stems from selfless devotion.
I'm glad I went back and did that thing right.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
That's a lot of do-re-mi. And some Jasper too. Sell that, get a pretty penny. All right, let's get to going.
Look as long as you please.
Dear?
That's the wrong one.
Ah, apologies. Thank you, my darling. Fie. My vision's growing worse by the day, I fear. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire I found whilst tidying the storeroom. 'Tis entitled, On the Transference of Souls. A curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things from beyond the rift. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple, but truly all I want is a better life for my wife and daughter. Yet 'tis most vexing, for the moment I start reading the tome, 'tis as if a fog descends over my eyes. But mayhap there is hope for me yet, if I can get my hands on a quince. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eyes, Would you be kind enough to procure one for me? I must keep reading that grimoire.
I've heard quinces are native to Batal. Shall we see?
Have you brought me a quince? Many thanks, sir. At last, I may continue reading that grimoire. This could be the turning point in my family's fortune.
Interested in my wares?
All these people tire me out.
I've been used. Look around if you must, but be sure to find where goes.
My back's so stiff after a day's patrol.
Might as well hang about.
Interested in my wares?
Well met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading of that grimoire we spoke of. Which brings me to a curious point. There's a favor I'd ask of you. What happened to my eye? Oh, never mind the bandage. 'Tis nothing serious. Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to find the grimoire's second volume for me. 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The copy I possess is but the first, one half of a whole. I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas, passing through the border checkpoint is no simple matter for a humble merchant like myself. But you, sir, I dare say you are not of Batal. Then you ought have no trouble passing through the checkpoint. I implore you, find that second volume for me. All I want is to give my family a decent life, the life they deserve. This is my chance to provide for them as I ne'er have.
A queer little shop in Vermont, is it? I wonder which of the shops in Vermont.
Mother, quick! Over here!
Beg pardon, sir, but I must ask you to stop aiding my husband. He lost his eye while reading that grimoire. His eye! I can't bear to see him involved with that fell thing anymore. But he refuses to listen to me.
He's been saying not to worry, that he'll make us more money soon. 'Tis as if he's lost his mind how much he repeats it. 'Tis all my fault, Mother. He's only been like this since I said I wished we had an easier life.
No, 'tisn't, dear, and don't you fret. Your father, he'll be back to his old self before you know it. Pray, sir, seek out that grimoire if you must, but do not give it to my husband. I beg of you.
Ought we to give Sir Isaac the grimoire as he requested? 'Tis a quandary indeed.
A difficult choice indeed.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Welcome and well met. If you seek lodgings in Back Batar, look no further. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Do come again.
We have acquired the grimoire entitled On the Transference of Souls, just as Sir Isaac requested. Will we be delivering it to him? The choice is yours to make, Master, but let
Oof.
us speak with him. Either way.
So I know that I.
Master, I know precisely where this person can be found.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
You know, I had to look up how to do this quest, and I'm trying to do another quest. And in order for me to get the job for this guy in this dungeon, because I couldn't figure it out, so I had to go, go back and look. I found about these 2 quests to get him a job, and I don't know. It's like I want to just get this quest over real quick because I want to beat this game real quick. Just move on. But I mean, it's not one of those games I just wake up. I can't wait to play. I have to force myself to play this game. It's not for everybody, but pay for it. I want to go ahead and try to complete it. The only game I never completed was Dungeons and Dragons. It was just that horrible. But at any rate, I don't know. I'm just thinking because it's like I don't want to kill the black family because I know they're gonna kill his family. I don't want to kill the black family for this guy. So I don't know. I might have to just go through that other mission instead with that hooker, and just hopefully, I just got to be patient and do that. So I'll have to make a
Well met,
decision.
sir. How might I be of service?